Good Friday morning. I'm smiling because it's Friday and I have a little bit of time to work on this painting, and this is my palette from yesterday, and I'm just going to take off some of the globs and I'm going to work on this hand, and I'm going to zoom in closer. I was watching the videos and I think that you need a better shot of that. And what I decided is the reason this looks kind of funny to me is because there's no room here to show a little bit of the arm so that your brain can tell you really what's going on. So for that reason, I'm going to paint a little bit of this, and that's going to change this line here, and so I hope I can do that. And so I will get my palette set up with a little bit of matte medium out, and the titanium white. Need a little bit of that. I think I'll turn around this way. Oh God, I always get too much out, but that's okay. I'm such a cheapskate. And then I'll have my raw sienna in burnt orange, and where's the use a little brush that is sort of stiff, stiffer than the other one. And I'm gonna first put out some color here. I'm gonna go ahead and mix sort of a little fleshy color, and I'm not going to do any kind of a sketch. I'm just going to do it with paint. Oops, I'm so close that you can't see my palette. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me just mix this here. Why don't I just move it down? Because I think it's important for you to see the palette. Alright, let's see. Right there. This is my medium. And this is some quinacridone. I think that's the burnt. Yeah, quinacridone burnt orange to start with, and raw sienna white. Let's get into the raw sienna first. My brush has got too much stuff on it. And so I'm mixing kind of just a nice raw sienna white. I'll tip into the red and give it a little that. Okay. Now then, I don't like my brush to do that, so I'm going to just wipe that off. So I'm thinking that I'm not going to see a whole lot of the hand here, and I'm probably going to cover up some of it. I think it should be more this angle. How about that? Now the thing about adding this part of the hand, it's going to change that right there. So I'm going to just kind of because what we're going to see is this and then this darker, a little bit darker there, just to give the contour and the depth. And so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to come in and get some more of this sienna, mix a little bit darker. May need some more. I'm just going to give a hint of it right in there. Like I said, I don't want this hand to be dominant or prominent in the painting. Just want it to be there. And be sort of very loosely there. I am going to get some Payne's Gray and some violet oxide. And I'm going to start with a little bit of violet oxide. Violet oxide is very opaque. It's one of the few, when used full strength, it's one of the few liquids that really is sort of opaque. But I like it because it has some blue in it. I like it for kind of a shading in the dark areas. And I'm getting just a little bit. I'm just loading very lightly with it. You know, you can keep adding, but to take away, then you're going to come back with your white. So I'm going to also use this to just kind of give a little bit of that knuckle lines. If you can see the palette. Well, heck, I don't even know if you can see where I'm painting. Yeah, you can see that. And I don't like these two fingers here, but to get rid of them, I got to get out the green, I guess. brush was a little dry, so I just dipped in and blotted it. This finger here is way too fat. Okay. Way too much, but I wanted that knuckle to pop up, so you have to get that light because it is closest to you. I'm going to get some green out. This is Jenkins green. And I'm going to start out with kind of a light load. And I'm going to Alright. Sometimes it's the tiniest little brush mark that makes it work. Using pretty strong green here as a dark, and kind of blending it out. And need some more of the violet oxide. This is the thumb. Put it on and take it off. Okay. I get way too fiddly when zoning out. Still need that green right there. Pencil, a plain pencil. Matte medium. That fingernail there is giving me fits. Okay. I think that's enough for today. I'll study it. But don't we see what you think now? Better? Maybe.